All right.
Texting Josh really quickly. All right. My lovely campers, give a wave to our studio audience. It is possibly in your own home studio and possibly much farther afield. Here's what we're going to ask you to do. We are going to ask you to, when I say go, turn off your cameras so that Sasha and I can do our quick before show announcements. And then we will cue you for this beautiful piece to start. Go. Please turn off your cameras. All right. Hello. Hello to everybody who is watching. I'm going to futz so that I can more clearly see. All right. Welcome. Thank you all so much for joining us tonight to see the incredible work that these students have been doing over the past 3 weeks, or for the youth campers, 2 weeks. My name is Mary Myers. I'm the director of the youth camp.
And my name is Sasha Olinik. I'm the director of the teen camp.
I'm going to talk for a hot second about Educational Theater Company and what we do and sort of tie that into the camp. And then I'm going to pass it over to Sasha, who's going to talk a little bit more about what this camp is and how we make it work. So Educational Theater Company is a nonprofit. We've been around for 21 years, which is absolutely incredible. And actually the first program that ETC had was our Shakespeare in the Schools program. So Shakespeare has always been a huge part of this company. It is quite literally how the company was started. As you probably have guessed, all of our camps for this summer have moved online, and this camp is obviously no exception. So if you are interested in looking at more virtual camp opportunities with us, please go onto our website. I know that we have spots in our musical camps. I know that we have spots in our acting out camps and our film camps. We've also been doing classes online since the end of March, and we're still running those classes throughout the whole summer. So our website will have a full listing of our classes and our camps. And once we know more clearly what the fall is going to look like, then we will also have information about what our fall programming will be. But if you are interested in reaching out to us about the fall, maybe for partnership opportunities with your school or to supplement your own child's virtual learning, absolutely reach out to the ETC office. We are very excited about exploring those opportunities in this uncertain and deeply virtual time. But one of my great joys as a staff member and a teaching artist with ETC is the running of this camp. I have been the camp director of the youth camp since 2014, which is wild. So this is my 7th summer doing it. And every year I've had the extraordinary pleasure of, while being director of the youth camp, working with Sasha in the teen camp. And that is truly one of the highlights of my summer. And I will pass it to my dear friend, my collaborator, to Sasha.
Hello, everyone. And what modest Mary Myers didn't tell you is that she is actually the director of the Shakespeare in Schools program for ETC. And the Shakespeare in Schools program is what first brought me to ETC when I first moved to the district 15 years ago. And this camp, I started working at this camp in 2007, I believe. And it is, and as Mary said, this camp is the longest running camp that ETC has had. The camp was started by Tom Mallon and Hope Lambert, who were founding members of ETC. And as they got the camp going for a couple of years, they realized that their students were getting really good at Shakespeare, and they wanted to keep finding a way to keep the students engaged and challenged. So they came up with the idea of not just having kids perform Shakespeare, but also having some of the older kids get to start work on directing skills as well. So they could look at the question of creating theater, both from the point of view of the actor and the director. Hence, this 2-tiered camp was built, where we have the teens who come for a week ahead of time. So the teens you're going to see tonight have been with us for 3 weeks. And in that first week, what they did, in addition to beginning to learn the roles that they would perform, they very intensely looked at the entire play of Twelfth Night. And then they were assigned a specific scene to direct with a partner, or in some cases, 2 partners. And they really dug into that scene, took apart all of the language, all of the plot, all of the character relationships, and worked together to figure out how they would direct this scene with their younger campers who would arrive in the second week. Now, of course, doing this in this world of Zoom has created some challenges. Usually our camp day runs for 6.5 hours for the teens and 6 hours for the youth, but we need to cut that more than in half. So we had just 3-hour days for the teens and 2-hour days for the youth. And so that was a challenge, but we've also had some really wonderful opportunities, which are that we've gotten some actors from some pretty far-flung places. We have tonight acting with us in the youth camp, an actor from Dallas, Texas, and we've got a team coming from even further west in Tucson, Arizona. So by the end of tonight, we can say that ETC has performed in 3 out of the 4 time zones in the continental United States. This is hugely exciting. The one thing that keeps me coming back to this camp year after year is getting to see kids move forward in their development as actors and as interpreters of Shakespeare. And I'm really excited to say that of the 7 teens that we have with us this summer, they are all returning campers. And I added it all up today. Between the 7, they have 31 years of summer Shakespeare camp experience. And one of the wonderful things, not just about watching an individual camper become more mature and begin to own Shakespearean text in a more sophisticated way, is also this moment where you get to see a play in which you get to watch actors of all different ages and all different degrees of experience with Shakespeare, and you get to think about what their progression may be eventually, to think that our youth campers of today will be our teen campers of tomorrow, and I know that our teen campers in not very long will make me and Mary entirely superfluous, and they will take over this camp and run it for themselves. I think that's about everything I wanted to say. We're so excited that you're here with us. You have anything else you want to add, Mary?
The hope is that you will not see Sasha and myself. We have designed this so that things flow and that the actors are doing all of the work. We'll obviously pop in if something technologically doesn't go as it should be going. But one of the gifts of this camp is that whenever we say the name Shakespeare, we give a round of applause. And I encourage you from your homes watching to keep that tradition alive. And I think, without further ado, we present to you Twelfth Night by Mr. William Shakespeare. Orsino was a duke, he was hypnotized. Kept thinking he should ever live with his desired bride. But when he sent so many notes telling her his love was strong, the wait was long, he'd pass the time with sad love songs.
If music be the food of love, play on. Give me excess of it, that surfeiting the appetite may sicken and so die. Let's strain again, it had a dying fall. Oh, it came o'er my ear like the sweet sound that breathes upon a bank of violets, stealing and giving odor.
Reports came back from Olivia's place. She just walks all about her house with that sad look upon her face. She will not answer Cupid's knock. She will not listen to your plea. So I'd not waste another second. Other fish will not see.
No more. It is not so sweet now as it was before. Oh, when mine eyes did see Olivia first, methought she purged the air of pestilence. How now? What news from her?
So please, my lord, I might not be admitted, but from her handmaid do return this letter. Go on now, go. Walk out the door. Just turn around now, 'cause you're not welcome anymore. Sorry. The element itself, till 7 years' heat, shall not behold her face at ample view, but like a cloistress she will veiled walk and water once a day, her chambered round with eye-offending brine. All this to season a brother's dead love, which she would keep fresh and lasting in her sad remembrance.
Oh, she that hath the heart of that fine frame, but to pay this debt of love, but to a brother?
Wouldn't it be wise to see she's hurting with goodbyes? Couldn't you just be humble? Couldn't you just give up and sigh?
Oh no, not I will retry. Olivia's who I love, I'll keep that love alive. She will become my wife someday. You know, dukes always get their way. And I'll retry, I will retry. Hey, hey. Away before me to sweet beds of flowers. Love thoughts lie rich when canopied with flowers.
Not far away, a ship at sea was torn apart, and now upon the shore there sits a broken heart. She and her twin were both on board, but looks like he's gone to the Lord. She wants to cry, but she must hold her head up high.
What country friend is this?
This is Illyria, lady.
And what should I do in Illyria? My brother, he is in Elysium. Perchance he isn't drowned. What thinks you?
True, madam, and to comfort you with chance, assure yourself, after our ship did split, I saw him hold acquaintance with the waves, so long as I could see.
For saying so, there's gold. Knowest thou this country? Who governs here?
A noble duke, Orsino.
Orsino, I have heard my father name him. There's a fair behavior in thee, captain, I prithee, and I'll pay thee bounteously. Conceal me what I am, and I'll serve this duke. Thou shalt present me as a eunuch to him. Only shape thou thy silence to my wit.
Be thy eunuch, and your mute I'll be. When my tongue blabs, then let mine eyes not see. Oh, I'll see thee somebody new, and not that broke down little person who's still feeling blue.
I will pretend to be a him, and just explore life as a dude, and now gladly be a servant for a free room and some food. I thank thee, lead me on.
Go on now, go. Walk up the shore. Just turn around now and march up to Orsino's door. No need to thank me. No, don't linger with goodbye. I wouldn't let you crumble, wouldn't let you lay down and die.
Oh, no, not I. I will revive. Oh, as long as I know how to serve, I know I'll stay alive. I've got all my life to live, and I've got all my life to give, and I'll revive.
She will survive.
Oh ho, say I will imbibe. As long as I know to drink, I know I'll stay alive. 'Cause I've got all this beer to chug, and I'll just refill my mug. I will imbibe, I will imbibe. What a plague means my niece. Pity the death of her brother thus, I am sure cares an enemy to life.
By my troth, Sir Toby, you must come in earlier nights. That quaffing and drinking will undo you. I heard my lady talk of it yesterday, and of a foolish knight that you brought in here to be her wooer.
Who? Sir Andrew Aguecheek?
Aye, he.
He's as tall a man as any's in Illyria.
What's that to the purpose?
Why, he has 3,000 ducats a year.
I will have a year in all those ducats. He's a very fool and a prodigal. Moreover, he's drunk nightly in your company.
With drinking healths to my niece. I'll drink to her as long as there's a passage in my throat and a drink in Illyria. What, wench? Here comes Sir Andrew Agueface.
Sir Toby Belch. How now, Sir Toby Belch?
Meet Sir Andrew.
Oh, bless you, fair shrew.
You too, sir.
Accost, Sir Andrew, accost.
What's that?
My niece is chambermaid.
Good Mistress Accost, I desire better acquaintance.
My name is Mary, sir.
Good Mistress Mary Accost.
You mistake, knight. Accost is front her, board her, woo her, assail her.
Is that the meaning of accost?
Fare you well, gentlemen.
Fair lady, do you think you have fools in hand?
Sir, I have not you by the hand.
Oh, knight, when did I see thee so put down?
Methinks sometimes I have no more wit than a Christian or ordinary man has. But I'm a great eater of beef, and I do believe that does harm to my wit.
No question.
I'll home tomorrow, Sir Toby.
Pourquoi, my dear knight?
What is pourquoi? Do or do not. I'll home tomorrow, Sir Toby. Your niece will not be seen, or if she be, it's 4-1 she'll none of me. The count here hard by woos her.
She'll none of the count. I have heard her swear it. Tut, there's life in it, man.
I'll stay a month longer. I'm a fellow with the strangest mind in the world. I delight in masks and revels, sometimes all together.
Huh. Art thou good at these kickshaws, knight?
As any man in Illyria.
What is thy excellence in a galliard, knight?
Faith, I can cut a caper, and I think I have the back trick simply as strong as any man in Illyria.
Wherefore are these things hid? Wherefore are these gifts a curtain before him? Is it a world to hide virtues in? Let me see thee caper. Ha, higher. Excellent. Go on now, go on the dance floor. Just spin around now. My niece will see that you're no bore. I'll be your wingman with a wink and high five. Now just don't stumble. Now just don't slip and take a dive.
Oh no, not I. My shoes I'll tie. Olivia will see my moves. I'll prove her groovy guy. My laces firmly in a knot, but my tongue I sure hope not. And I'll her wife. And I'll her wife. Hey, hey.
If the Duke continue these favors towards you, Cesario, you are like to be much advanced. We have known you but 3 days, and already you're no stranger.
I thank you. Here comes the Count.
Who saw Cesario?
On your attendance, my lord, here.
Thou knowest no less but all, but I have in class to thee the book of my secret soul. Therefore, good youth, address thy gate unto her, be not denied access. Stand at our doors and tell them, there thy fixed foot shall grow till thou have audience.
Sure, my noble lord, if she be so abandoned to her sorrow as it is spoke, she will never admit me.
Be clamorous and leap all sewer bounds, rather than make unprofited return.
Say you do speak with her, my lord, what then?
Oh, then unfold the passion of my love. Surprise her with discourse of my dear faith. Shall become thee well to act my woes.
I'll do my best to woo your lady. Yet a barful shy, whoe'er I woo myself would be his wife.
Nay, tell me where thou hast been. My lady will hang thee for thy absence.
Let her hang me.
That you will be hanged for being so long absent or to be turned away. Is that not as good as a hanging to you?
Many a good hanging prevents a bad marriage.
Peace, you rogue, no more of that. Here comes my lady. Make your excuse wisely, you are best.
Wit and be thy will, put me into good fooling. Better a witty fool than a foolish wit. How now, lady?
Take the fool away.
Do you not hear, fellows? Take away the lady.
Go to, you're a dry fool. I'll know more of you.
Give the dry fool drink, then the fool is no longer dry. The lady bade take away the fool, therefore I say again, take away the lady.
Sir, I bade them, take away you.
Good Madonna, give me leave to prove you a fool.
Can you do it?
Dexterously, good Madonna.
Make your proof.
Good Madonna, why mournest thou?
Good fool, for my brother's death.
I think his soul is in hell, Madonna.
I know his soul is in heaven, fool.
The more fool, Madonna, to mourn your brother's soul for being in heaven. Take away the fool, gentlemen.
What think you of this fool, Malvolio? Doth he not mend? What say you to that, Malvolio?
I marvel your ladyship take delight in such a barren rascal. I saw him put down the other day with an ordinary fool that has no more brain than a stone. Look you now, he's out of his guard already. Unless you laugh and minister occasion to him, he is gagged.
Oh, you are sick of self-love, Malvolio, and taste with a distempered appetite. There is no slander in an allowed fool.
Madam, there is at the gate a young gentleman much desirous to speak with you.
From the Count Orsino, is it?
I know not, madam, 'tis a fair young man.
Go you, Malvolio. If it be suit from the Count, I am sick or not at home. What you will to dismiss it. Who of my people hold him in delay?
Sir Toby, madam, your kinsman.
Fetch him off, I pray you. He speaks nothing but madman. Fie on him.
The fool shall look to the madman.
Madam, yon young fellow swears he will speak with you. What is to be said to him, lady? He's fortified against any denial.
Tell him he shall not speak with me.
Has been told so, and he says he'll stand at your door like a sheriff's post, but he'll speak with you.
What kind of man is he?
A very ill manner. He'll speak with you, will you or no?
Of what personage and years is he?
Not yet old enough for man, nor young enough for boy. He's very well favored and speaks very shrewishly. One would think his mother's milk were scarce out of him.
Let him approach. Give me my veil. Come, throw it o'er my face. We'll once more hear Orsino's embassy.
The Honorable Lady of the House, which is she?
Speak to me. I shall answer for her. Your will?
Most radiant, exquisite, and unmatchable beauty. I pray you, tell me if this be the Lady of the House, for I never saw her. I would be loath to cast away my speech, for that besides that is excellently well penned, it has taken great pains to con it.
Are you a comedian?
Know my profound heart, and yet by the very fangs of malice I swear that I am not that I play. Are you the Lady of the House?
If I do not usurp myself, I am.
I will on with my speech in your praise, and then show you the heart of my message.
Come to what is important. I forgive you the praise.
It alone concerns your ear. I bring no overture of war, no taxation of homage. I hold the olive in my hand. My words are as full of peace as matter.
Yet you began rudely. Give us the place alone. We will hear this divinity. Now, sir, what is your text?
Good, madam. Let me see your face.
Have you any commission from your lord to negotiate with my face? You are now out of your text, but we will draw the curtain and show you the picture. Look you, is't not well done?
Excellently done, if God did all.
'Tis in grain, sir, 'twill endure wind and weather.
Lady, you're the cruelest she alive, if you will lead these graces to the grave and leave the world no copy.
Oh, sir, I will not be so hard-hearted. I give out divers schedules of my beauty. It shall be inventoried. Were you sent hither to praise me?
I see what you are. You are too proud. But if you were the devil, you are fair. My lord and master loves you.
How does he love me?
With adorations, fertile tears, with groans that thunder love, with sighs of fire.
Your lord does know my mind. I cannot love him. He might have took his answer long ago.
If I did love you in my master's flame with such a suffering, such a deadly life, in your denial I would find no sense. I would not understand it.
Why? What would you?
Make me a willow cabin at your gate, and call upon my soul within the house. Write loyal cantons of condemned love, and sing them loud, even in the dead of night. Halloo your name to the reverberate hills, and make the babbling gossip of the air cry out, Olivia! Oh, you should not rest between the elements of air and earth, but you should pity me.
You might do much. What is your parentage?
Above my fortunes, yet my state is well. I am a gentleman.
Get you to your lord. I cannot love him. Let him send no more. Unless, perchance, you come to me again to tell me how he takes it. Fare you well. I thank you for your pains. Spend this for me.
I'm no feed post, lady. Keep your purse. My master, not myself, lacks recompense. Farewell, fair cruelty.
What is your parentage? Above my fortunes, yet my state as well. I am a gentleman. I'll be sworn thou art. Thy tongue, thy face, thy actions, spirit, do give thee fivefold blazon, not too fast. Soft, soft, unless the master were the man. How now? Even so quickly may one catch the plague? Methinks I feel this youth's perfection with an invisible and subtle stealth to creep in at mine eyes. Well, let it be. But how, Malvolio?
Here, madam, at your service.
Run after that same peevish messenger, the county's man. He left this ring behind him. If the youth will come this way tomorrow, I'll give him reasons for it. Hide thee, Malvolio.
Madam, I will.
I do not know what and fear to find. Mine eye too great a flatterer for my mind. Fate, show thy force, ourselves we do not owe. What's decreed must be this so.
Will you stay no longer, nor will you not let I go with you? By your patience, no. My stars shine darkly over me. Let me yet know of whither you are bound. You must know of me then, Antonio. My name is Sebastian. My father was that Sebastian of Mezzoline. He left behind him myself and his sister, both born in an hour. The heavens had been pleased, would we so have ended. But you, sir, alter that. For some hour before you took me from the bridge in the sea was my sister drowned.
Lost the day. Let me be your servant.
You will not undo what you have done, that is, kill him whom you have recovered, desire it not. Fare ye well at once. I am bound to the Count Orsino's court. Farewell.
The gentleness of all the gods go with thee. I have many enemies in Orsino's court. Also, I very shortly seated there. But come what may, I do adore thee so. The danger shall seem sport, and I will go.
Were you not even now with the Countess Olivia?
On a moderate pace I have arrived, but since hither.
She returns this ring to you, sir. You might have saved me my pains to have taken it away yourself. She adds, moreover, that you put your lord into a desperate assurance that she will none of him. And one thing more, that you be never so hurry to come again in his affairs, unless it be to report your lord's taking of this. Receive it so.
She took the ring of me, I'll none of it.
Come, sir, you peevishly threw it to her, and her will is it should be so returned. If it be worth stooping for, there it lies in your eye. If not, be it he that finds it.
I left no ring with her. What means this lady? Fortune forbid my outside have not charmed her. She made good view of me indeed, so much that methinks her eyes had lost her tongue, for she did speak and starts distracting me. She loves me, sure. The cunning of her passion invites me in this churlish messenger. None of my lord's ring, why he sent her none. I see thou art a wickedness. How will this fadge? My master loves her dearly, and I, poor monster, fond as much on him. And she, mistaken, seems to dote on me. What will become of this? O time, thou must entangle this, not I. This too hard of knot for me to untie.
Approach, Sir Andrew. Not to be abed after midnight is to be up at times.
Nay, by my troth, but I know to be up late is to be up late.
A false conclusion. I hate it as an unfilled can. Marion, I said, stupid wine.
Here comes the fool of faith.
How now, my hearts?
Welcome, ass. Now let's have a catch.
Would you have a love song or a song of good health?
Shall we rouse the night owl in a catch? Shall we do that?
An ye love me, let's do it. Let our catch be, thou knave. Begin, fool, it begins, hold thy peace.
I shall never begin if I hold my peace.
Good, a faith. Come, begin.
Hold thy peace.
Hold thy peace.
What long do you keep here? If my lady have not called up her steward Malvolio and bid him turn you outdoors, never trust me.
3 merry men be we. Am I not consanguineous? Am I not of her blood? Tilly Valley lady. There dwelt a man in Babylon, lady.
For the love of God, peace.
My masters, are you mad, or what are you? Do you make an alehouse of my lady's house? Is there no respect for place, nor time, nor persons in you?
We did keep time, sir, and our catches snuck up.
Sir Toby, I must be round with you. Though my lady harbors you as her kinsman, she is nothing allied to your disorders. If you can separate yourself with your misdemeanors, you are welcome to the house. If not, and it would please you to take leave of her, she is very willing to bid you farewell.
Out of turn, sir, you lie. Art any more than a steward? Dost thou think because thou art virtuous, there shall be no more cakes and ale? Go, sir, rub your chain with crumbs. A stoop of wine, Merida.
Mistress Mary, if you prize my lady's favor at anything more than contempt, you wouldn't give means for this uncivil rule. She shall know of it by this hand.
Go shake your ears! Sweet Sir Toby, be patient for tonight, for Monsieur Malvolio. It is his grounds of faith that all that look upon him love him, and on that vice that in him will my revenge find notable cause to work.
What wilt thou do?
I will drop in his way some obscure epistles of love, wherein by the color of his beard, the shape of his leg, the manner of his gait, he shall find himself most feelingly personated. I can write very much like my lady, your niece. On a forgotten matter, we can hardly make distinction of our hands.
Excellent. I smell a device.
I have it in my nose too.
He shall think by the letters that will drop that they come from my niece, and that she's in love with him.
My purpose is indeed a horse of that color.
And your horse would now make him an ass.
Ass, I doubt not.
Oh, 'twould be admirable.
Port Royal, I warrant you. I know my physic will work with him. For this night, to bed, and dream on the event. Farewell.
Before me, she's a good wench.
She's a beagle, true bred, and one of that adores me. What of that?
I was adored once too.
Come, I'll go burn some sack. 'Tis too late now to go to bed. Come night. Come hither, boy. If ever thou shalt love, in the sweet pangs of it, remember me. For such as I am, all lovers are, my life bound. Young though thou art, thine eye has stayed upon some favor that loves. Hath it not, boy?
A little by your favor.
What kind of woman is?
Of your complexion.
Ooh, she's not worth thee then. What years, I faith?
About your years, my lord.
Oh, let thy love be younger than thyself.
But if she cannot love you, sir?
I cannot be so answered.
Sooth, but you must. Say that some lady, as perhaps there is, hath for your love as great a pang of heart as you have for Olivia. You cannot love her, you tell her so. Must she not then be answered?
Make no compare between that love a woman can bear me and that I, Olivia.
Aye, but I know.
What dost thou know?
Too well what love women to men may owe. In faith, they are as true of heart as we. My father had a daughter, loved a man. As it might be, perhaps, were I a woman, I should, your lordship.
And what's her history?
A blank, my lord. She never told her love. She sat like Patience on a monument, smiling at grief. Was this not love indeed?
But died thy sister of her love, my boy?
I'm all the daughters of my father's house, and all the brothers too, and yet I know not. Sir, shall I to this lady?
Aye, that's a theme. To her in haste, give her this jewel. Say, my love can give no place. By no delay.
Up next, we have Youth Scene 1 that I directed with Eli. I'm Claire, I directed with Eli. You're muted.
Lovely. That happens often. So we have 4 actors in our scene. Sir Toby Belch is played by Scarlett. Sir Andrew is played by Anna. Malvolio is played by Maggie. And Stella plays Fabian.
In this scene, Sir Andrew, Sir Toby, and Fabian have dropped a love letter for Malvolio to pick up as a prank, and they are reacting to the prank and seeing how Malvolio reacts to this love letter.
This is Youth Scene 1 of Twelfth Night by Mr. William Shakespeare.
Actors, take your places and unmute yourselves. Come thy way, Sire Fabian. Wouldst thou not be glad to have the rascally sheep biter come by some notable shame? I would exult me, you know. He brought me out for favor with my lady about a bear baiting here. We'll fool him, black and blue, shall we not, Sir Andrew?
And we do not. It's a pity of our lives.
Here comes the little villain. How now, my Merovinia?
Get ye all three into the box trade. Malvolio is coming down this walk. I know this letter will make a contemplative idiot of him. Lie thou there, for here comes the trout that must be caught with tickling.
'Tis but fortunate, all is fortune to be Count Malvolio.
Oh, well. Peace, peace. Oh, peace, now he's deeply in. Look how imagination blows him.
Having been 3 months married to her, sitting in my state.
Oh, for a stone bow to hit him in the eye.
Calling my officers about me in my branch velvet gown to ask for my kinsman Toby.
Bolts and shackles. Oh, peace, 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 now, now.
I extend my hand to him, thus saying, Cousin Toby.
What?
You must amend your drunkenness.
Pascal, any patience or you break the news of our plot.
Besides, you waste the treasure of your time with that foolish knight.
That's me, I warned you.
One Sir Andrew.
I knew that was I. Too many to come before.
What employment have we here? But my life, this is my lady's hand. These be her very seeds, her ewes, and her teeth. Thus she makes her great peace. It is in contempt of question of her hand. To whom should this be?
This wins him liver and all.
Jove knows I love, but who? Lips do not move, no man must know. If this should be thee, Malvolio?
Merely hangs the book.
I make command where I adore. MOAI doth sway my life.
A frustrated riddle. Accent went, say I.
MOAI doth sway my life. Nay, but first let me see.
What does so poison her suggest him?
I may command where I adore. Why she may command me? Command me. I serve her. She is my lady. And in the end, if I could make that resemble something softly. MOAI. M. Malvolio. M. Why, that begins my name.
Did not I say he would work it out?
MOAI. Every one of these letters are in my name. Soft. Here follows prose. Be not afraid of greatness. Some are born great. Some achieve greatness, and some have greatness thrust upon them. Remember who commanded thy yellow stockings and wished to see thy ever-crossed garter. My dear sweet, I perceive. My lady loved me. She did command my yellow stockings of late. She did praise my legs being cross-gartered. I thank the stars, I am happy. I will be in yellow stockings and cross-gartered, even with the swiftness of putting on. Here yet is a postscript. If thou enter next, my love, let it appear in thy smiling. Thy smiles become they well. Therefore, in my presence, still smile, my dear sweet Edward. I will smile. I will do everything that thou wilt have me. As a servant I was born, but became a man of means, and I wed my wealthy wife in a pair of wool stockings. Yes, I'll fetch me some yellow wool stockings, yellow wool stockings, yellow wool stockings. I shall live in my yellow wool stockings, yellow wool stockings, yellow wool stockings.
Oh, my friends, he's full on board.
He thinks Olivia will call him Lord.
Faith is mine, soon to play. Here comes my noble goal catcher.
Why thou hast put him in such a dream.
Nay, but say true, does it work upon him?
Dead to live in his yellow stockings.
Yellow wool stockings.
Yellow stockings.
Strut and preen in his yellow stockings.
Yellow wool stockings.
Hey, Hunter.
Yellow stockings.
He'll then see the fruits of the sport, mark his first approach before my lady. He will come to her in yellow stockings, which is a color she abhors, and cross-gartered, a fashion she detests, and he will smile upon her, which will now be so unsuitable to her disposition that it cannot but turn him into a notable contempt. If you will see it, follow me. Come back on and take a bow.
Most excellent, accomplished lady, the heaven rains odors on you.
What is your name?
Cesario is your servant's name, fair princess.
My servant, sir. Your servant to the Count Orsino. Youth. For him, I think not on him, for his thoughts would be blanks rather than filled with me. I prithee, tell me what thou thinkest of me.
What you think you are, not what you are.
If I think so, I think the same of you.
Then you think right. I'm not what I am.
I would you were as I would have you be.
What do you think, babe?
Cesario, by the roses of the spring, I love thee so that maugre all thy pride, for with no reason can my passion hide.
By innocence I swear, and by my youth, I have one heart, one bosom, and one truth. And that no woman has, nor never known, shall mistress be of it, save I alone. And so adieu, good madam, nevermore will I my master's tears to your deplore.
Yet come again, for thou perhaps must move that heart which now abhors to like his love. No, Faith, I'll not stay a jot longer.
I reason, dear Venom, give thy reason.
You must needs yield your reason, Sir Andrew.
Marry, I saw your niece do more favors to the Count's serving man than ever she did me. I saw it to the orchard.
Did she see thee, the wild old boy? Tell me that.
As plain as I see you now.
This was a great argument of her love toward you.
Slight, will you make an ass of me?
She did show favor to the youth in your presence, only to exasperate you, to awake your dormouse valor, to put fire in your heart and brimstone in your liver.
Challenge the Count's youth to fight. Heard him in 11 places.
There is no way but this, Sir Andrew.
Will either of you bear me a challenge to him?
Go, right in a martial hand, taunt him with the license of ink.
Where shall I find you?
We'll call you at the cubicle. Go.
We shall have a rare letter for him, but you'll deliver it?
Never trust me then.
You desire the spleen and will laugh yourself into stitches. Follow me. Yon go Malvolio's in yellow stockings.
And cross-guarded?
Most villainously, he does obey every point of the letter that I dropped to betray him.
Come, bring us where he is.
I would not by my will have troubled you, but since you make the pleasure of your pains, I will no farther chide you.
I cannot stay behind you. My desire more sharp than filed steel did spur me forth.
My kind Antonio, I can no other answer make but thanks and ever thanks. What's to do? Shall we go see the relics of this town?
Tomorrow, sir. Best first go see your lodging.
I am not weary, and 'tis a long night. I pray you, let us satisfy our eyes with memorials and things of fame that do renown the city.
Would you pardon me, and do not without danger walk these streets? Once in a sea fight, gainst the count his galleys, I did some service. Such a note indeed that were attained here would scarce be answered.
Do not then walk too open.
Doth not fit me. Hold, sir, here's my purse. In the south suburbs at the Elephant is best to lodge. I will bespeak our diet, whilst you beguile the time and feed your knowledge with viewing of the town. There you shall have me.
Why I your purse?
Haply your eye shall light upon some toy you have desire to purchase, and your store, I think, is not for idle markets, sir.
I'll be your purse bearer and leave you for an hour.
To the Elephant.
I do remember.
Hi, I'm Elizabeth, and I co-directed Youth Scene 2.
Hi, I'm Chandani, and I also co-directed Youth Scene 2.
Hi, I'm Ben, and I also co-directed Youth Scene 2.
Our actors for the scene are Sophia playing Mariah, Abby playing Olivia, Sydney playing Malvolio, Alex playing Fabian, and Julia playing Sir Toby.
So in this scene, it starts out with Olivia and Mariah discussing the impending arrival of Cesario to the house. They call in Malvolio because they anticipate him being very serious, but since he has read the letter, he is not, and they're very confused. In the next part of the scene, we have Sir Toby, Fabian, and Mariah all messing with Malvolio and just trying to make him sound even crazier than he already is. So actors, remember to have your cameras on and unmute yourselves.
Without further ado, Act 3, Scene 4, Olivia's Garden, Youth Scene 2 by William Shakespeare.
I have sent after him. He says he'll come. How shall I feast him? What bestow of him? I speak too loud. Where's Malvolio? He is sad and civil. It suits well for a servant in with my fortunes. Where is Malvolio?
Here is possessed, madam.
Why, what's the matter? Does he rave?
No, madam. He has nothing but a smile. Your ladyship were best to have some guard about you if he comes.
Go call him hither. I am as mad as he, if sad and merry madness equal be. And now Malvolio.
Sweet lady, ho.
Smileless vow, I have sent for feet upon a sad occasion.
Sad lady, I could be sad. This does make some obstruction in the blood, this cross gartering. But what of that?
Where am I? Oh, why, how does thou, man? What is the matter with thee?
Jove, thank the stars. Look how they shine for me. I'm smiling just at thee. And look, my legs are all yellow.
God comfort thee.
William, it's something wrong. It's a strange song you sing. Dear, eat and eat. Baby tea or some jello.
Be not afraid of greatness. 'Twas well writ.
What meanest thou by that, Malvolio?
Some are born great.
Ha!
Some achieve greatness.
What sayest thou?
And some have greatness thrust upon them.
Heaven restore thee.
Remember who commended thy yellow stockings?
Yellow stockings?
And wished to see thee cross-gartered?
Cross-gartered? Why, this is very midsummer madness.
Madam, the young gentleman of the Count Orsino's court is returned. He attends your ladyship's pleasure.
I'll come to him. Maria, dear, let Toby care for him. I fear his health is grim. Pray to look to this poor fellow.
Oh, do you come near me now? No worse man than Sir Toby to look to me. She sent him on purpose that I may appear stubborn, for she incited me to that in the letter. And when she went away, let this fellow be looked to. Fellow, not Malvolio, nor after my degree, but fellow. Why, everything adheres together. What can be said? Well, Jove, not I, is the doer of this, and he is to be thanked.
Which way is he in the name of sanctity? I'll speak to him.
Here he is, here he is. How is't with you, sir? How is't with you, man?
Go off. I discard you. Let me enjoy my private. Go off.
Oh, how hollow the fiend speaks within him. Do not I tell you, Sir Toby, thy lady prays you to have a care of him.
Aha! Does she so?
Go to, peace, peace. We must deal gently with him. Let me alone. How do you, Malvolio? How is't with you? What, man? Defy the devil.
Do you know what you say?
Pray God he be not bewitched.
How now, mistress?
O Lord. Prithee, hold thy peace. This is not the way. Do you not see you move him? Let me alone with him.
No way, but gentleness. Gently, gently. The fiend is rough and will not be roughly used.
Malvolio, we're here to speak to thee.
Oh, Satan, set him free. Some demons and bellow.
Sir!
Get him to say his prayers. Good Sir Toby, get him to pray.
My prayers minx.
No, I warn thee, he will not hear godliness.
Go hang yourselves all. You are idle, shallow things, and you are not of my element. You shall know more hereafter.
Is't possible?
If this were played upon a stage now, I could condemn it as an improbable fiction.
His very genius hath taken the infection of the device, man. To him now, lest the device take errant taste.
Why, we shall make him mad indeed.
The house will be the quieter. Come, we'll have him in a dark room and bound. My niece is already in the belief that he's mad, so we may carry it thus, for our pleasure and his penance. But see.
More matter for a May morning.
I could have my actors come out and take a bow, please.
F.
Here's the challenge. Read it. Warrant. There's vinegar and pepper in it.
Is this so saucy?
Aye, ist.
Gimme. If this letter move him not, his legs cannot. I'll gift him.
You may have very fit occasion for it. He is now in some commerce with my lady, and will by and by depart.
Go, Sir Andrew, scout for him at the corner of the orchard. As soon as ever thou seest him, draw away.
Nay, let me alone for swearing.
Now will not I deliver his letter. The setter, being so excellently ignorant, will breed no terror in the youth. I will deliver his challenge by word of mouth.
Here he comes.
Gentlemen, God save thee.
And you, sir?
Of what nature the wrongs are thou hast done him, I know not. But thy interceptor, full of despite, bloody as a hunter, attends thee at the orchard end.
I'm no fighter, I beseech you. Do me this courteous office as to know the knight of what my offense to him is. It is something of my negligence, nothing of my purpose.
I will do so, Signor Festi. Stay you by this gentleman to my return.
Pray you, sir, do you know of this matter?
Sir Toby Belch, paging Sir Toby Belch. Unmute thyself, Sir Toby Belch.
Why, man, he's a very devil. I've not seen such a frogo.
Pox on't, I'll not meddle with him.
I'll make the motion. Stand here, make a good show on't. This shall end without perdition of souls.
Mm-hmm.
I have persuaded him to use the devil. Oh.
Festi, paging Festi. I think we may have temporarily lost Festi. Can you guys run this scene without Festi?
Yes.
Yep.
Ooh, there's no remedy, sir. He will fight with you. Therefore, draw.
Pray God defend me.
Come, Sir Andrew. There's no remedy. The gentleman will have one bout with you.
Pray God.
I do assure you, 'tis against my will.
Put up your sword. This young gentleman have done offense. I take the fault on me. If you offend him, I for him to fight you.
What? You? Why? What are you?
Once for his love dares I do more than you have heard him drag you will.
Nay, if you be an undertaker, I am for you.
Hold, Sir Toby. Here come the officers.
This is the man. Do thy office.
Unmute thyself, officer.
Antonio, I arrest thee at the suit of Count Orsino.
Must obey. I must entreat you some of that money.
What money, sir?
Will you deny me now, heavens themselves?
Come, sir, I pray you go.
Let me speak a little. This youth that you see here, I snatched one half out of the jaws of death.
What's that to us? The time goes by. Away.
Thou hast, Sebastian, done good feature shame.
The man grows mad. Away with him. Come, come, sir.
Good man.
Prove true, imagination. Oh, prove true that I, dear brother, be now ta'en for you. He named Sebastian. Oh, if it proves tempests are kind and always fresh in love.
A very dishonest paltry boy. His dishonesty appears in leaving his friend here in necessity and denying him.
Flip, I'll after him again and beat him.
Do cuff him soundly, but never draw thy sword.
And I do not.
Come, let's see the event.
I dare lay any money, 'twill be nothing yet.
Now, sir, have I met you again? There's for you.
Sebastian, unmute thyself. Sebastian, unmute thyself. Start the scene again, guys.
Now, sir, have I met you again? There's for you.
Why, there's for thee! And there! And there! Are all the people mad?
This I will tell my lady straight. I would not be in some of your coats for tuppence.
Hold on, sir.
Hey, let him alone. I'll have an action of battery against him if there be any law in Illyria. Though I struck him first, yet it's no matter for that.
Come, sir. Come, my young soldier. Put up your iron. Come on.
What wouldst thou now if thou darest tempt me? Draw thy sword.
What? What? Well, nay then, I must have an ounce or two of this malapert blood from you.
Hold! Toby, on thy life I charge thee, hold!
Adam.
Will it ever be thus? Out of my sight! Be not offended, dear Cesario. Rudesby, be gone! I prithee, gentle friend, come with me to my house.
What relish is in this? How runs this dream? Or am I mad? Or else this is a dream? If thus be a dream, still let me sleep.
Nay, come, I prithee. Would thou'dst be ruled by me?
Madam, I will.
Oh, say so, and so be.
Hello, I'm Grayson. I am a co-director for Youth Scene 3, and my other co-director is...
Hi, I'm here. Sorry. I'm Olivia, the other co-director. I had some technical difficulties, but I'm back. Hello. So we directed You've Seen 3. So basically what's happening in this scene is the Mariah and Sir Toby and Festi are playing a prank on Malvolio, which is them basically dressing Festi up as a priest and telling him to go prank Malvolio.
Our actors are Kate as Festi and Ben as Malvolio.
And Eli as Sir Toby and Claire as Mariah. So, hope you enjoy.
Nay, I prithee, put on this gown and this beard. Make him believe thou art Sir Topus the curate. Do it quickly. I'll call Sir Toby the whilst.
Well, I'll put it on, and I will dissemble myself, and I would I were the first that ever dissembled in such a gown.
Jove bless thee, Master Parson.
Bonos dies, Sir Toby, for as the old hermit of Prague very wittily said, that is. So I, being Master Parson, am Master Parson. For what is that, and is, but is?
To him, Sir Topus.
What ho, I say, peace in this prison.
The knave counterfeits well. A good knave.
Who calls there?
Sir Topus the curate, who comes to visit Malvolio the lunatic.
Sir Topus, go to my lady.
Out, hyperbolical fiend! How vexest thou this man? Talkest thou nothing but of ladies?
Well said, Master Parson.
Sir Topus, never was man thus wronged. Good Sir Topus, do not think I am mad. They have led me here in this hideous darkness.
Fie, thou dishonest Satan! Sayest thou that house is dark?
As hell, Sir Topus.
Why, it hath bay windows transparent as barricadoes.
I am not mad, Sir Topus. I say to you, this house is dark.
Madman, thou errest. I say there is no darkness but ignorance, in which thou art more puzzled than the Egyptians in their fog.
I say there was never a man thus abused. I am more mad than you are. Make the trial of it in any constant question.
What is the opinion of Pythagoras concerning wildfowl?
The soul of our grandam might happily inhabit a bird.
What thinkest thou of his opinion?
I think nobly of the soul, and no way approve his opinion.
Fare thee well. Remain thou still in darkness. Thou shalt hold the opinion of Pythagoras ere I will allow thy wits. And fear to kill a woodcock, lest thou dispossess the soul of thy grandam. Fare thee well.
Sir Topus, Sir Topus!
Oh, my most exquisite Sir Topus.
Thou mightst have done this without thy beard and gown. He sees thee not.
To him in thine own voice, and bring me word of how thou findest him. Come by and by to my chamber.
He's as mad as a hatter.
Fool!
Hatter's madder than he.
Fool!
He's got bats in the belfry.
Fool, I say!
Now the stocking's up to his knees. Who calls, huh?
Good fool, as thou ever wilt deserve at my hand. Help me to a candle and pen, ink, and paper. As I am a gentleman, I will live to be thankful for thee for't.
Master Malvolio?
Eh, good fool.
Alas, sir, how fell you besides your 5 wits?
Fool, there was never a man so notoriously abused. I'm as well in my wits, fool, as thou art.
But as well? Then you are mad indeed, if you be no better in your wits than a fool.
They have propertied me here, keep me in darkness, send minister to me, asses, and do all they can to face me out of my wits.
Advise what you say, the minister is here. Malvolio, Malvolio, thy wits the heavens restore. Endeavor thyself to sleep, and leave thy vain bibble-babble.
Sir Topus?
Maintain no words with him, good fellow. Who, I, sir? Not I, sir. God be with you, good Sir Topus. Marry, amen. I will, sir, I will.
Fool, 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 I say.
Alas, sir, be patient. What say you, sir? I am shent for speaking to you.
Good fool, help me to some light and some paper. I tell thee, I am as well in my wits as any man in Illyria.
Well a day that you were, sir.
By this hand I am, good fool, some ink, paper, and light, and convey what I will set down to my lady, which shall advantage thee more than ever the bearing of a letter did.
I will help you to it. But tell me true, are you not mad indeed, or do you but counterfeit?
Believe me, I am not mad. I tell thee true.
Nay, I'll never believe a madman till I see his brains. I will fetch you light and ink and paper.
Fool, I'll recute it in the highest degree. I proceed, be gone.
Don't call Malvolio mellow.
Quite rightly.
Stockings are bright yellow.
And slightly.
'Cause he's no mellow fellow.
Move sprightly.
All right, can we get everyone back on screen to take a bow?
Please. Thank you.
Yay.
All right. Thanks for watching, and now on to our next scene.
This is the air. That is the glorious sun. This pearl she gave me. I do feel it and see it. And know 'tis wonder what enwraps me thus. Yet 'tis not madness. Where's Antonio? Then... But here the lady comes.
Let not this haste of mine. If you mean well now, go with me and this holy man into the chantry by, there before him and underneath that consecrated roof, plight me the full assurance of your faith. What do you say?
I'll follow this good man and go with you, having sworn truth ever will be true.
Then lead the way, good father, and heavens so shine that they may fairly note this act of mine.
Here comes the man, sir, that did rescue me.
The face of his I do remember well.
He did me kindness, drew on my side, but in conclusion put strange speech upon me.
This is that Antonio, notable pirate, thou saltwater thief.
Antonio
Antonio, noble sir, a witchcraft drew me hither, that most ingrateful boy there by her side. From the rude seas enraged and foamy mouth did I redeem. For his sake did I expose myself, pure for his love into the danger of this adverse town. Drew to defend him when he was beset, where being apprehended denied me mine own purse, which I had recommended to his use not half an hour before.
How can this be?
When came you to this town?
Today, my lord, and for 3 months before, no interim, not a minute's vacancy. Both day and night did we keep company.
Ah, here comes the Countess. Now heaven walks on earth.
What would you, my lord, but that he may not have, wherein Olivia may seem serviceable? Cesario, you do not keep promise with me.
Madam.
Gracious Olivia.
What say you, Cesario? Good my lord.
This is where it happens. You're inside the room where it happens.
Still so cruel?
Still so constant, lord.
What, to perverseness? You uncivil lady, what shall I do?
Even what it pleases, lord, that shall become him.
Since you to non-regardance cast my faith, and that I partly know the instrument that screws me from my own true place in your favor. Come with me, boy. My thoughts are ripe in mischief. I'll sacrifice the lamb that I do love, to spite a raven's heart within a dove.
And I, most jocund, apt and willingly to do you rest, 1,000 deaths would die.
Where goes Cesario? Hast thou forgot thyself? Is it so long? Call forth the Holy Father.
Come away.
Whither, my lord? Cesario, husband, stay.
Husband?
Aye, husband. Can that deny?
Her husband, sirrah.
No, not I, my lord, not I.
Oh, welcome, Father. Father, I charge thee by thy reverence here to unfold what thou dost know hath newly passed between this youth and me.
Oh, unmute thyself.
A contract of eternal bond of love.
O thou dissembling cub.
My lord, I do protest.
The love of God, a surgeon, send one presently to Sir Toby.
What's the matter?
He has broke Sir Andrew's head across and has given Sir Toby a bloody coxcomb too.
Who has done this?
The Count's gentleman, one Cesario.
My gentleman, Cesario?
Why do you speak of me? I never hurt him. He drew his sword upon me, without a cause.
I am sorry, madam. I have hurt your kinsman. You throw a strange regard upon me, and by that I do perceive it hath offended you.
One face, one voice, one habit, but two persons.
Antonio! Oh, my dear Antonio! How have the hours racked and tortured me since I have lost thee?
Sebastian, are you?
Fearest thou that, Antonio?
How have you made division of yourself? An apple cleft in two is not more twin than these two creatures, which is Sebastian.
Most wonderful.
Do I stand there? I never had a brother. I had a sister whom the blind waves and surges have devoured. What countryman? What name? What parentage?
Of Meslin. Sebastian was my father and my brother too. So went he suited to his watery tomb.
Were you a woman, as the rest goes even? I shouldn't my tears let fall upon your cheek and say, thrice welcome, drowned Viola?
Do not embrace me till each circumstance of place, time, fortune do cohere and jump. That I am Viola, which to confirm, I'll bring you to a captain in this town where lie my maiden weeds.
So comes it, lady. You have been mistook. You would have been contracted to a maid.
I shall have shared in this most happy wreck. Boy, thou hast said to me 1,000 times, thou never shouldst love a woman like to me.
and all those sayings I will overswear.
Give me thy hand. Let me see thee in thy woman's weeds.
The captain that did bring me first upon shore hath my maiden's garments. He upon some action is now in durance at Malvolio's suit, a gentleman and follower of my lady's.
He shall enlarge them. Fetch Malvolio hither. And yet, alas, now I remember me. They say, poor gentleman, he's much distract. How does he, sirrah? Bring him hither. My lord, so please you these things further thought on, to think me as well a sister as a wife. One day shall crown the allowance on't, so please you here at my house and at proper cost.
Madam, I am most apt to embrace your offer. Your master quits you, and for your service done him, here's my hand. You shall from this time be your master's mistress.
A sister, you are she. How now, Malvolio?
Madam, you have done me wrong, notorious wrong.
Have I, Malvolio? No.
Lady, you have. Pray you. Where is that letter? You must not now deny it is your hand, and tell me, in modesty of honor, why you have given me such clear lights of favor, bade me come smiling and cross-gartered to you, to put on yellow stockings, and to frown upon Sir Toby and the lighter people, and acting this in obedient hope, why have you suffered me to be imprisoned, kept in a dark house, visited by the priest, and made the most notorious sketch and goal that e'er invention played on? Tell me why.
Alas, Malvolio, this is not my writing. Although I confess much like the character, but out of question 'tis Mariah's hand. And now I do bethink me, it was she first told me thou wast mad. This practice hath most shrewdly passed upon thee.
Good madam, hear me speak. Mariah writ the letter at Sir Toby's great impotence.
Oh, alas, poor fool, how they have baffled thee.
Why, some are born great, some achieve greatness, and some have greatness thrust upon them. I was one, sir, in this interlude. One Sir Topus, sir, but that's not all. By the Lord, fool, I am not mad, but do you remember? Madam, why laugh you at such a barren rascal? And you smile not, he's gagged, and thus the whirligig of time brings in his revenges.
I'll be revenged on the whole pack of you.
He hath been most notoriously abused.
Pursue him and entreat him to the peace. We will not part from here. The Czar he'll come. For you shall be, while you are man, but when other habits you are seen, Orsino's mistress and his fancy's queen.
When that I was a little tiny boy, hey ho the wind and the rain, a foolish thing was but a toy, for the rain it raineth every day.
But when I came to man's estate,
with hey ho the wind and the rain,
gainst knaves and thieves men shut their gate,
for the rain it raineth every day.
But when I came, alas, to wive,
The hey ho, the wind and the rain,
by swaggering could never I thrive.
for the rain it raineth every day.
But when I came unto my beds,
With hey ho, the wind and the rain,
with tossed spots had drunkenettes,
for the rain it raineth every day.
A great while ago, the world begun,
with hey ho the wind and the rain,
but that's all one, our play is done.
and we'll strive to please you every day. Yes, we'll strive to please you every day.
All of my campers back on screen. Youth campers too. Turn on your
come back on.
We're all going to take one big, beautiful group bow in 3,
2,
1. Gentlemen, 12th night. Woo! Thank you all so much for tuning in. Thank you to our campers for that extraordinary work. Thank you for the past 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Thank you, ever thanks. You all have a wonderful rest of your summer, and please don't be strangers.
Parents, thank you for your support and your help throughout the whole process. One last bow, everyone. 3, 2, 1.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
All right. You are all dismissed. Cheers. Go enjoy it. Have a wonderful rest of your night.
Bye. Bye.
Bye, everybody. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Bye.
I'll miss you all.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you all so much. Bye.
I'm Elvis. Thank you very much.
Oh, I can finally find.
Thank you, Sasha. Thank you, parents.
Thank you, Mary. Thank you all. Thanks for tuning in.
Bye.